Hello there, everyone. I'm your friendly librarian, and welcome to this week's edition of Library News. You are going to be very surprised to hear this. You probably haven't heard it before, but it is Banned Books Week this week. So welcome to Banned Books Week 2020. As a brief reminder, this is a celebration of our freedom to read and our freedom of speech, our freedom to make up our own mind and to decide for ourselves what we want to believe and who we want to listen to. And therefore, we are allowed access to all sorts of different points of view, even if they're unpopular, even if they're not considered appropriate or moral by society. You and I and everyone has that right, that freedom to explore those viewpoints, to decide what we are going to choose to do and believe in our lives. So I've got a whole week of events planned for you. We've got guest speakers coming right to your advisory through virtual space, of course, from around the community, including in the school community, the Historical Society, and they'll be sharing some of their favorite banned books and making the case for reading these books. And on Friday, we are going to have a trivia contest related to banned books. And so today, we're going to kick it off with what will be our tradition, kicking off Banned Books Week every year. This is how we did it last year, is a reading of the Freedom to Read statement. This was first delivered in 1953 at a conference, the Westchester Conference of the American Libraries Association, and it outlines the need for Banned Books Week, why we celebrate, why we speak out against censorship, and as librarians and book publishers, exactly what we believe. And I got some help from some of my friends on this one, so I present to you the statement of the freedom to read.
The freedom to read is essential to our democracy. It is continuously under attack. Private groups and public authorities in various parts of the country are working to remove or limit access to reading materials, to censor content in schools, to label controversial views, to distribute lists of objectionable books and authors, and to purge libraries.
These actions apparently arise from a view that our national tradition of free expression is no longer valid, that censorship and suppression are needed to counter threats to safety or national security, as well as preserve morality.
We, as individuals devoted to reading and as professionals responsible for spreading ideas, argue that the preservation of the freedom to read is in the public's best interest.
Most attempts at censorship rest on a denial of the fundamental premise of democracy, that the ordinary individual, by thinking critically, will select the good and reject the bad. We trust Americans to recognize propaganda and misinformation, and to make their own decisions about what they read and believe.
We do not believe they are prepared to sacrifice their heritage of free press in order to be protected against what others think may be bad for them. We believe people still favor free ideas and expression.
The problem is not only one of actual censorship. The shadow of fear cast by these pressures leads people to silence themselves. To hold back is to avoid controversy or unwelcome attention.
The pressure to conform is perhaps natural in times of rapid change, and yet suppression is never more dangerous than in these times of social tension. Freedom keeps open the path of novel and creative solutions, and enables change to come by choice.
Every time a controversial message is silenced, it weakens our society and makes it less able to deal with controversy and diversity of opinion.
We believe that free communication is essential to the preservation of a free society and a creative culture.
We believe that the pressures to conform present the danger of limiting the range and variety of questions and ideas that our democracy and our culture depend on.
We believe that every American community must jealously guard the freedom to publish and to circulate in order to preserve its own freedom to read.
We believe that publishers and librarians have a profound responsibility to give validity to the freedom to read by making it possible for the readers to choose freely from a variety of offerings.
The freedom to read is guaranteed by the Constitution. Those with faith in free people will stand firm on these constitutional guarantees of essential rights
and will exercise the responsibilities that accompany these rights.
We state these propositions neither lightly nor as easy generalizations. We here stake out a lofty claim for the value of the written word. We do so because we believe that it is possessed of enormous variety and usefulness, worthy of cherishing and keeping forever.
We realize that the application of these propositions may mean the dissemination of ideas and manners of expression that are repugnant to many persons.
We do not state these propositions in the comfortable belief that what people read is unimportant. We believe, rather, that what people read is deeply important, that ideas can be dangerous, but that suppression of ideas is fatal to a democratic society. Freedom itself is a dangerous way of life, but it is ours. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with more programming for Banned Books Week. Have a good one. It's your friendly librarian saying peace out.